Whoever said that Japanese animes are just for kids hasn't really explored the vast universe of this cultural phenomenon. And if you're still stuck with the same old kid-friendly fare like Pokemon, One Piece, or Dragon Ball, then you need some serious education. You're in luck because today we're giving you a crash course on 10 R-rated animes. What's up, Facnetics? This is Discovery Amuse serving up your daily dose of the most outrageous, outlandish, and out-of-this-world fun facts. Stay tuned because our number one entry might just give you nightmares. We're dead serious. There will be spoilers and a lot of blood ahead, so don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening!
Number 10, Psychopaths. In a world where the line between modern technology and human agency continue to get blurry, where do you stand? This is the main theme that drives the dystopian world of Psychopaths. This anime, which first aired in 2012, is a must-watch for fans of gritty yet sophisticated cyberpunk and detective stories. It is set in futuristic Japan, where the civil system uses brain scans and surveillance to get your psychopaths, which is used to make all the decisions about you. Dubbed as one of the more cerebral animes out there, scenes from Psychopaths will most likely induce an existential crisis. Yes, it has excessive gore, violence, and sexuality, but what really makes it fit for the more mature audience is how it delves into the subject of free will, digital consciousness, and how technology may or may not determine the things that make humans, well, human.
暮らしへ芸術と自然そして平和を誰もが享受できる世界を実現したのです
Our groundbreaking top pick changed the way people looked at animes during its time. Want to find out what that is? Then stay glued to your screens.
Here I come. Oh, here I come.
Number 9, Attack on Titan. What if the only thing standing between you and weird-looking man-eating giants are 3 walls erected around your city? And what if one of said giants manages to breach and destroy those walls and start plucking out villagers to devour like some fancy finger food? It sounds wackier on paper, but the visuals of Attack on Titan are bound to give you a bad case of the heebie-jeebies. Since premiering in 2013, it has become one of the most watched animes of all time. It was even featured in a number of American ads and animated series. If you're a fan of fast-paced episodes and unpredictable storylines, then Attack on Titan is your best bet. There's never a dull moment in this macabre fantasy as Eren, Mikasa, Armin, Captain Levi, and the rest of the Survey Corps fight to the death to keep humanity inside what they initially thought was a safe haven. Expect a lot of unadulterated screaming, slashing and tearing in countless action-packed sequences. Considered by a lot of fans as the Game of Thrones of anime, Attack on Titan is expected not to disappoint with its upcoming last season and send viewers into a roller coaster of emotions as it always did in the last 7 years. Number 8, Parasyte The Maxim. Imagine a worm-like alien trying to possess you by crawling into your brain, but failing miserably and ending up on your right hand instead. Crazy, I know. But that's exactly the problem high school student Shinichi Izumi had to face in the beginning of hit anime series Parasyte The Maxim. To make matters worse, the human and alien tandem of Shinichi and Migi must fight other aliens called parasites who eat their human hosts. However, before you dismiss this show as nothing but a twisted gore fest, Parasyte The Maxim actually makes its viewers imagine how it feels to suffer the consequences of the same detrimental actions that humans inflict on other living beings on the planet. Plus, the insane action sequences and lightning-quick fights between Shinichi and the other parasites must not be missed. Prepare for a cluster freak of emotions, though, because 1 minute you might find your heart racing with the action-packed fight scenes, the next you'll get all teary-eyed on some heartwarming moments, and before you know it, a disturbing sequence pops up that will just make you retch.
I'm sorry.
Like the time when the alien harvested the heart of a dog. Number 7. Hellsing. In an epic three-way battle between England, the Vatican, and Nazi vampires, who do you think will emerge victorious? That's what you're bound to find out in the insane world of Hellsing. In it, an organization named Hellsing is on a mission to protect the Queen and Britain itself. But a vindictive group named Millennium is hell-bent on creating a battalion of vampires and reviving Nazi Germany. On top of this, they also clashed with the Vatican's Section 13 Iscariot. The result? An absolute bloodbath. Be warned, though, the series also touches on other quite serious topics, such as rape, death, and sexual assault. But overall, you're in for a bloody good time with a dash of British humor.
Right, of course, sir. Come on.
Number 6. Interspecies Reviewers. If you think the concept behind some of the previous entries are absolutely bonkers, then get ready for this unapologetically freaky series that's in a league of its own. Just listen to this logline. A group of fantasy adventurers goes off on a quest to find the best brothel with succubus girls. In case you didn't know, a succubus is basically a nymphomaniac enchantress in traditional folklore. So, if you're under 18, then you can skip to number 5 now.
Yo, should know better than that.
The sex comedy animated series features erotic situations, nudity, oodles of suggestive sex scenes. It's no surprise that the show has earned such a loyal cult following, because the titular band of brothel reviewers are extremely likable and the adult jokes are on point. Come for the naughty escapades and stay for the subtle gender-bending power play. Number 5. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Now, this Japanese series has become so iconic that it has spawned 6 movies, several video games, and of course, sold millions of action figures. The anime centers around teenage boy Shinji, who gets recruited by a clandestine organization called NERV. He is then trained to manipulate the giant biomechanical robot called an Evangelion to fight colossal otherworldly beings called angels. But it's not your average Transformer-style battle royale. Aside from the breathtaking battle scenes, human-centric struggles were also front and center. Heavy-hitting topics like depression,
I never deserved to be loved,
guilt, and trauma also gave the show some serious gravitas. The Transformers franchise could definitely learn a thing or two from its Japanese cousin. Number 4. Kengan Ashura. Minimal plot, but maximum brutality with a smattering of erotic undertones. That's basically Kengan Ashura in a nutshell. In the world where the main hero Tokita Oma lives in, filthy rich people hire gladiators to fight each other in unarmed showdowns to the death. And the owner of the winning gladiator takes all. It's dubbed as the best martial arts anime of all time because you'll be hard-pressed to find any cage fighting fan that won't be engrossed by all the skull-crushing, heart-pumping, edge-of-your-seat violence. But of course, it's not a legit anime without the relatable human drama, as Tokida's past comes back to haunt him while he puts down all his opponents 1,000,001 ways.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Number 3. Devilman Crybaby. One moment you're watching wholesome, sensitive, and pure-hearted hero Akira Fudo, and the next you see a blood-filled rave party where demons rip people into pieces. Such is the crazy allure of this twisted anime series that has left millions of viewers wondering, what the F just happened?
What the f just happened?
In the universe of Devilman Crybaby, an ancient race of demons is out to annihilate the human race, and the only way to prevent this is for Akira to fight fire with fire. That is, to obtain demonic powers for himself while still retaining his human soul. Other people will probably need to step back from this anime as it uses sex and violence liberally to drive its anti-bigotry point home. It also doesn't shy away from mature themes of puberty, love, and sexuality, and even features openly LGBT characters. And while it might be hard for some to look past the extremely NSFW animation, the more critical viewers will have a field day decoding the hidden meaning behind Devilman's thought-provoking scenes. Number 2. Monster. In a world full of crime thrillers, Monster sets itself apart as a psychological suspense drama that takes utmost care to reveal the plot slowly. Set in Germany after the fall of the Berlin Wall, the series follows Dr. Kenzo Tenma, starting from the mid-1990s as he operates on a young boy who was shot in the head by his twin sister, to his quest to find the titular monster, the same person he saved years ago.
Johan.
The show bravely tackles some of the most important moral and philosophical questions. And there are even comparisons to Christopher Nolan's mind-boggling thrillers as Monster will leave you unsettled long after the last episode's credits roll. Unlike the other fantastical entries in this list, Monster is deeply rooted in reality if you're not afraid of confronting subjects like psychological abuse, sociopathic tendencies, and ethical dilemmas. Then this slow burn drama is your cup of tea. Before we go to our number 1 pick, do us a solid and make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to choose all so you won't miss out on any of our latest life-changing, boredom-busting content. And of course, be sure to turn on notifications in your app's settings. Number 1. Akira. Fair warning. Do not expect a typical tale of a biker gang in a futuristic city when you first hit play on Akira. Unlike the other shows on this list, Akira is a post-apocalyptic anime film that rocked modern animation as we know it. In 1988, when computers were not widely used yet, the movie's creators painstakingly painted each background in great detail, which is honestly just the tip of Akira's greatness. It tells the story of Shotaro Kaneda, a biker gang leader in Neo-Tokyo who is friends with Tetsuo Shima, who gets telekinetic abilities after a motorcycle accident. But as the story unravels, it evolves into a disturbing, psychic masterpiece filled with violence, unexpected twists, and loads of firepower. There is also a giant teddy bear that's reminiscent of Five Nights at Freddy. It's confusing, it's heart-stopping, and it's one heck of a wild ride. So, which one will you be playing on your next Netflix and chill session? Let us know in the comments section below. Take home any of our exclusive gear by browsing our merch shelf or clicking the link in the video description. And while you're at it, take our quiz to find out how you can earn extra cash online doing what you do best. Awesome, right? Want to discover more hidden treasures from the Far East? Then don't miss our roundup of the 10 Asian horror movies you should watch before you die. Till then, stay kawaii, Factnatics, and see you in the next video!